It has the best risk management we've ever seen and has 85+ win rate. Wow. So what is from the basis? I know not all of us have been here in the crypto world. Let's mute your mics, please. Let's mute our mics. Can we mute our mics, please? So what the basics now, as a crypto trader, as someone who has had this for the first time, what is cryptocurrency? So cryptocurrency is digital money that exists only on internet, unlike traditional currencies controlled by the governments and banks. So crypto operates on internet and tamper proof. All right, money. It's just this money that exists on internet. It is not fiat money. It's not bank money that we hold. All right. So this one is calling me. Sorry, stop calling me. So on digital currencies, you have to know that money you can send, receive, and store entirely online. No bank account needed. Examples, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. And by the way, USDT is also taken as cryptocurrency because it helps us exchange. We transfer money from maybe USDT, we buy Bitcoin. We use USDT, we buy Ethereum. So when you have money on your Binance, it is in Ethereum, it is in Bitcoin, even USD, you are holding crypto. Remember, now you have full control. It is not in bank, it is not anywhere. You have full control. If it is late in the night, you can withdraw it, your mobile money. All right, because we have systems that are made. So what is a decentralized? A decentralized system is the one where we have no single government or bank control. So transactions happen directly between people anywhere in the world, 24/7. As I've said that even if it is too late in the night, you can still do what? You can still transact. So in this growing market, the global crypto market has grown from $0 to over 2 million trillions in just 15 years. Early adopters have seen extraordinary returns. For example, in Uganda, we have someone called Sam Festo, the one who was able to buy Bitcoin in 2013, and he just bought it to appease the boss. But now he's the richest guy in Africa through crypto trading. Why? He has made the biggest monies. So when such innovations come up, you have to jump on it. And that's what we are trying to go through, all right? So historical content, the growth of cryptos, Bitcoin started at less than $0.01 in 2009. So today it trades above 78,000. Though the market crashed and it went to 60,000, but still 60,000 is over 200 million shillings. I want you to imagine. The other time, the coin was costing 0.01. If you try, that means your 3,700 could buy 100 coins of Bitcoin. Your just $1 could buy 100 coins of Bitcoin. That means right now you would be a billionaire in Uganda. So that's why we have to jump on technology. So in 2009, when it had just come, it was on 0.001. Just after 4 years, it went to $1,000, just one coin. After other 4 years, went to $20,000, double, almost times 20. After other 4 years, went to 69,000. Of recent, it went to almost 120,000. That is over 400 million. Just the market keeps going up, going down, but still it will skyrocket and go beyond that. So the question is not whether crypto will grow, it's whether you will participate in that growth, whether you will be part of the winning team. I'm sorry for not introducing myself. Yeah, this is Uncle Jack, the crypto coach. So far, among the V3, the silent V3s we have in our house. So just know you're talking to the right person. Uncle Jack, the crypto coach. You can go on TikTok and search out my information. You'll get to know more about me. All right. So understanding the marketplace. So what are crypto exchanges? All right. So a crypto exchange is an online marketplace where you buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies. All right. Think of it like a forex bureau where local currency, where you go and maybe exchange money. You have dollar, you have card, Canadian dollar, you have Japanese yen, where you have Chinese yen, right? You go for your local currency. So also these are the crypto exchanges are like online markets whereby we go and transact. So for example, we have Binance and Bybit. So Binance, it is the largest crypto exchange by trading volume, trusted by over 300 million users globally, and offers spot, margin, and futures trading with deep liquidity and low fees. Also, Bybit is a fast-growing exchange known for powerful transaction tools, a clean interface, and strong security, popular among both beginners and professional traders worldwide. So, CryptoFlow bot connects directly to Bybit and Binance via secure API. Your money stays in your exchange account at all times. What we mean by API, we mean application programming interface. Just that you can't see me, but for it, what it does, it just binds your Binance, your Bybit, and it is a read only, read and execute only, no withdrawals. Because while doing API binding, we don't enable withdrawals, we only enable spot and margin trading and futures trading, such that it only trades for you. It is like a worker you put in your Binance account. So, what is crypto trading for those who are seeing us for the first time? Crypto trading is the act of buying and selling digital currencies to make a profit from price movements. So price goes up and down constantly. So traders earn by buying low and selling high, or by using strategies that profit from both directions. So I talked of that Binance will help you trade spot features and everything. So what is it? What does it mean here? For spot trading, you buy cryptocurrencies at current prices and sell when it goes higher. The simplest form is like buying gold and selling when the prices rise. By the way, in the usual markets of ours, in the physical markets, we do spot trading, whereby you buy a kilo of sugar, let's say 2,000, and you wish to sell it at 2,500. All right. Maybe if I go to these produce markets, for example, seasons where we have beans, what will these people do? Those who deal in clean, who deal in produce. I pray that this is being recorded. Yeah, it is being recorded very well. I've seen someone recording. I don't know whether it is Leader Edison or Leader Dixon. So I was trying to say spot trading is what we have been doing, or what these people who deal in produce do, or these who deal in real estate. What do? They buy low. For example, beans. After harvesting, farmers will need the money. All right, that's their source. But what will happen with these people, with these who deal in produce? They will say, we are buying each kg at 1,000. So after buying at 1,000, for them, they will go and stock, or they will take to town. When they reach in town, they put a price tag of 1,500. That means they are profiting 500 shillings on every kg. So that's how they make profit. That means if the market is not offering that price, they won't sell. That means if they won't sell, they wait for the price to rise and they make profit. That is what we call spot trading. All right. So after that, there is what we call futures trading. So this is where most of the guys profiting, because I'm sorry for the background, because spot trading, you have the money to buy the asset that will profit. But in futures trading, we shall bring a word called leveraging, and you'll see how it will help. You will see why more traders deal in futures trading other than spot trading for those who have less money. So on futures trading, you trade on contracts that let you profit from price movements without owning the assets. All right. I want you to imagine you don't have the asset, but you're making money out of them. How will that be possible? So you can profit whether the market goes up or goes down. So it's about market predictions. It's about market predictions, about other factors like news. All right. About factors like news, about factors like maybe things like war, things that affect the market fundamentals. So you know that maybe there is a war, and when there is a war, people will secure their money in safe haven assets like gold, like cryptos, like BTC. You know that by there being a war, people will secure money in Bitcoin, and it will go up. Then you buy, which is called longing. then maybe things have stabilized and people have to get their money from decentralized systems to physical businesses. That means they are withdrawing. The market will go down. Then you do what we call selling. All right. So leverage trading. You multiply your trading power with leverage, e.g. times 3 times 5. That means $100 trade with a 3x leverage controls 300 worth of crypto. Meaning that if you have a 1% rise, you're going to make $3 instead of $1 if you are trading in spot. I hope we are still right. Are we following, guys? Are we together? So, on opportunity comparison, why crypto trading? Why should you start your crypto trading? We have an example here, all three, that will show you why would you compare the businesses. Let's say you have your 10 million, 7 million. How would you encounter this? This is a business presentation, all right? We are presenting to people who want to understand. So, compared to trading businesses, compared to traditional businesses, crypto trading offers unique advantages that make it one of the most accessible income opportunities in the digital age. For example, I'm going to start with a border business. In Uganda, you risk at least 3 to 8 million for startup. All right, in buying the fuel, helmet. Right. I'm giving an example. Border business is okay. Motorcycles. These people who deal in transporting. All right. The businesses are transport whereby we use border. You put someone on your border, it gives you 5,000. I'm using $1.5. Let me speak in dollars. Everything. So comparing this 3.3 to 8 million in Uganda, in dollars it can be at least $1,000 to $2,000. So in Uganda, you need a startup capital of at least $1,000 to $2,000. You need daily fuel costs. You need repairs, weather risks, physical danger, limited hours. Okay, wait now. Leadership in Binance BNF. So tax businesses, i.e., in Uganda, you need at least 15 million to 30 million. That is at least $5,000 to almost 15,000. So for a vehicle, insurance, license, depreciation, fuel, traffic, limited shop or retail, monthly rent, 200K to 1 million. That is at least when you're renting, all right, for these businesses, you need at least $60 to at least $300. Inventory cost, theft risks, and requires physical presence all day, limited customers. So how do I start crypto trading? Getting started in crypto trading is simple that most people think. All right. So you do not need a degree, a license, or millions of shillings. Here you just need simple things. One is a smartphone, where any modern smartphone with internet access, Android or iPhone, both can work. All right. So you just need awareness. At the end of the lesson, who has just written Smart Map bot, I will explain why. I'll also bring a comparison between. Let me first finish the business presentation. Number 2, we need an exchange account. So that's why you need to follow closely. Follow closely, you would understand why it is very different. You are dealing with a scam, not a trading software. So you need an exchange. Obviously, I explained to you Bybit and Binance before, whereby it's free. It takes around 5 minutes and requires the basic ID verification. You need a national ID to register it, or a passport or driving license. Number 4, you need at least starting capital, whereby you can begin as little as $50, where you deposit funds into your exchange account via mobile money, bank transfers, or P2P. Then lastly, you need basic knowledge. Understanding what you're doing matters. This presentation is your first step, all right? So for someone who was saying smart move bot, that means you didn't understand something. They scammed you. You don't know why they scammed you. So follow close. I'll also give that difference. And the crypto flow bot simplifies the rest. All right. So common fears and myths. 1, before moving forward, let's address the most common concerns people have about crypto trading head on. One of you, crypto is a scam. Why? Because you've been scammed with smart make bot. All right. People have lost everything. Yeah, I know some of you are here since you're already giving me an example. Smart make bot. Some of you are saying it's complicated for me because they have tried teaching you money trading, smart money concepts, all right? Yes, you are even asking, is it even legit? All right. So some of you are saying crypto is scam. Why? Because itself is a legitimate technology adopted by governments, banks, and Fortune. Over 500 companies have indulged in crypto trading. So scams exist in every industry. Lucky is choosing regulated platforms like Binance and Bybit. All right. Smart Mave bot, you had moved your money from Binance and Bybit. That's why they scammed you. You are not dealing with legitimate, like regulated platforms. So number 2, losses happen from emotional and structured trading. Structured systems with the risk management dramatically reduce this. So that's exactly what crypto flow bot provides. So sending a mobile money transfer seemed complicated once too. So crypto trading with an automated bot is designed to be simple. All right. The bot handles the hard part. Let's mute, guys. So some of you who have questions like, is it legit? It is being recorded. The link has been shared also. Crypto trading is legal in most countries. Exchanges like Binance operate under regulated frameworks. All right. Always check your local. Once it is recorded, that means even if it ends, it stays there.
Don't publish me in YouTube.
Let's stay there. So in trading, we have 2 approaches. First of all, we have manual trading. Like I said, for those who said maybe trading is hard, have lost everything. Then we also have automated trading. So there are 2 ways to participate in the crypto market. So understanding the difference is key to choosing the right approach for your lifestyle. For example, I'll start with money trading. What do you do? What does it require of you for you to do money trading? For example, you sit in front of charts for hours daily, analyze markets yourself constantly, execute every trade by hand. Emotional decisions lead to mistakes where the trade is going against me. Let's mute or miss out opportunity.
I can breathe.
For example,
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Let's mute our mics. All right. So number 3, it requires years of learning and experience. So how about automated trading? How is automated trading using softwares like Crypto Flow Bot? 1, the bot will monitor the market 24/7 for you. Number 2, AI analyzes opportunities in real time. All right. So trades execute automatically, instantly when you're using automatic trading. You don't need to place a buy, you don't need to place a sell. When there is an opportunity, there will be self-execution. Number 3, trade robots are emotional free. They are discipline-driven decisions according to how they were set to manage the things. They never miss a profitable setup and work even while you sleep or work. All right. So the problem with manual trading, obviously, you're going to see problem with each. So most people don't fail because the market is unfair. They fail because human emotions make consistent trading nearly impossible without structure. So one of the problems we have fear of loss. We call it fear. The hesitation being too long, you miss the entry, then watch the price move your way. That is, we call it fear of taking a trade, fear of loss. All right, you fear taking. We have what we call fear of missing out and fear of taking a trade.
I hate niggers. I hate niggers. I hate niggers.
Fear of missing out. I've said we have fear of taking a trade. That is
niggers. Niggers hate niggers. I'm on fire, niggers, fire. Сжигать негров, сжигать негров. Нет, я буду сжигать негров, пидор конченый, сын шлюхи ебаный.
Now I think it is sorted out.
Please, the host, you have the power to mute all attendees. You can mute everyone.
That one successfully done. We can. These people. I've muted everyone, they still remove their mics. Anyway, we can go on. So, still on the problems we had seen fear of taking a trade and fear of missing out. So number 3 is time pressure, because you need sleep, so opportunities will pass, and so do risks. All right. Anyway, you may find you are going to take a losing trade, then good chance you were sleeping, you survive on that one. That is a tick, but then you will miss out most opportunities. For example, Bitcoin usually moves in what we call Asian session, and that Asian session or usually starts midnight, and at 3 a.m. Ugandan time plus 3 GMT, the market is moving seriously. So you miss out such opportunities, all right, because for you are sleeping. Number 3, there is what we call analysis paralysis, whereby you have too many charts, too many indicators.
I hate niggers, I hate niggers, I hate niggers, I hate niggers.
Who the fuck is she?
People disturbing us. I think I'll remove them. If they decide to make noise for us, I'm going to remove them. All right, let's continue. We had reached on analysis paralysis. All right. So this is where we have too many charts.
I hate niggers, I hate niggers.
Leader Edison, anyone in the host should you mute everyone. Let the host mute everyone. Let the host. So analysis paralysis is where you overthink every decision and end up doing nothing. For example, when you stay, for example, money traders, when they overstay on charts, you even invalidate the right setup because you start putting zones that are not there. So that's what we call analysis paralysis. You get confused of what you're doing. So right now, I've gone for automated system. So what is a trading bot?
Fuck niggas in fire.
I think the host will remove that person because maybe he's not hearing. So a trading bot is a software program that automatically buys and sells crypto on your behalf. So it follows a preset rule and strategies without human emotions. So think of it like, I want you to imagine hiring the most disciplined, tireless, emotionless trader in the world, where someone who never sleeps, never panics, never gets greedy, and follows the strategy perfectly every single time. That's what a trading robot does. It's like having a full-time employee who works 24/7, 365 days a year without asking for a rise or a day off. So what does it do? It scans the market, identifies opportunities, checks risk level, executes the trades, and logs profits. On checking risk level, for example, today we had a trading signal. It was ZAM USDT. The robot analyzed it and found that it was high risk. It said this signal is for scalping, and because it is high risk, we are going to use leverage 1. And when trading coins like Bitcoin, it will analyze and find it's a good coin. So what will happen? It will say trade this coin with like times 5x. That is leverage, the one I explained. For those who didn't get the information, you can revisit the video on YouTube. So this is where I come to introduce you Crypto Flow Bot. So it's an AI-powered automated trading system that connects your Binance or Bybit account and trades on your behalf 24/7 a day, 7 days a week, with built-in risk management. For example, I've told you, it analyzed the trade and said, here we are using 1x, and another trade is used 3x, and other trade is used 5x. Why? Based on the movement, based on how secure that thing is. So we have what we call signal intelligence.
Sorry, I'm hating.
It is a structured market intelligence with a dual time frame validation. It identifies opportunities with consistency. All right. So after doing signal analysis and everything, we have an automation engine. So it chooses a fully automated workflow instead of handling every step manually. One-click activation. All right. So what do we do to connect the two? We have what we call API binding, where obviously people are never serious. So we have Binance and Bybit API. So secure API connection creates one streamlined operation workflow. So your funds in your exchange, so your funds are always in your exchange. So automated engine, it chooses a fully automated workflow instead of handling every step manually. One click on activation. So the user control, it operates with practical controls, chooses full auto or custom mode. You never locked into one right path.
I'm your fault and I can breathe and I hate niggers.
So now we are going to talk about the security of our funds. How secure are they? How safe are they? So your most money is always in your hands, but crypto bot never holds anything. It just it never access or withdraws your funds. So here, the security model works. So funds stay in your exchange where all your capital, profits, and earnings remain in your personal Binance or Bybit account. The bot never touches your money. So you can disconnect anytime. You can disconnect the bot at any time, remove your funds, shut down trading, or you always in full control. For example, if I can explain further this one, it means let's say you got an emergency, you had your $5,000, $2,000, $1,000 on your Binance, you have been trading, everything is going okay, and you got an emergency, you don't have cash around you. All right, what do? What you do, you just turn off the robot, you turn off the auto mode. After turning off the auto mode, you withdraw your money either to your bank account or Binance and Swift to sort your problem. When you recover from the problems, you can reuse your money. Not like other platforms. I'm very sure that one who has talked about smart money, but you couldn't do that withdrawing at any time. So it is a trade only API permissions. I told you we don't enable withdraws. All right. So the bot connects via API, and with the read and trade permissions only, withdraw permissions are always disabled. No one can move your funds. All right. So your money is 100% secure. Even if anything happens to the bot, your money are still safe in Binance. So we have a 256-bit encryption where bank level security protects your API connection. Your data is encrypted in transit and at rest. So what are users experiencing? For example, screenshots from real users' accounts showing live earnings, trade history, and performance statistics. These are everyday people, not professional traders. These are people who don't know what they are doing. This one so far, by the time of making this presentation, these presentations, this person had made $357. And by the way, this is what this equity, if you can see the ups and downs or straight away, it means that the loss you make is deducted. All right. So meaning here we combine profits and losses, and then the net is what we take. 2, 5, 6, 7, 5, 0, 51, 58, 26. Anyway, let me continue. I've said PNL. Let me explain what PNL means. I remember someone was asking PNL in Binance for traders about check. I want you to see this curve. That's why this curve is not straight way going up. Why? We have ups and downs. Whenever you make a loss, it is deducted. But what makes this business legit is ably making profits. It's big profitable continuously. That's when we are starting. We are telling you this bot will help you achieve at least 10 to 30% per month, because profits on every day will not be the same. For example, here this one made $5, the following day $10, the following day $4. It means maybe he had made like $15 and he got a loss which reduced it to 4. But the aim is to remain profitable. This screenshot was taken in April. All right. So that is what users are experiencing. So how do you join the winning team? How do you join this? Oh, what is this for? So designed to make different users as at different levels of experience. This, even if you are a complete beginner, you don't know what to do. So people who want a guided entry into crypto without years of chart experience. So or busy professionals who have participation without being changed to chart and consistency. All right. So we even those people who have larger capital, all right. So people who value operational structures and scalable system behavior. All right. So this is for you. So why choose? So choose your capital. Choose where you belong. All right. We have different capacities. We have different amount of money we can manage. So start at any level that fits your budget. All right. The bot performs the same. First of all, subscription will not change, and the bot performance will not change. So it's about you, what you can manage, all right? So the bot performs the same, only your capital base, right? Like for example, starters, you need at least $50 to start. So $50 to $299. So this is minimum to begin. You learn the system, see trades, and build your confidence. So for those who are 1,000, you build momentum. You see meaningful daily returns and compounding your earnings. For example, if you can scale $300 to $1,000 and you earn at least 10 to 30%, that means at least every month, you can lock in at least $150 to $300 every month, at least. All right. And where you get a good month, you will get more. So for professionals who have at least 1,000 to 5,000, there you will make serious money. All right. Because with this capital, you know that every month you can't make less than $500. That is good money. Then Elite, $5,000, 50,000. Then find an exclusive where these are institutions. You bring your 200 million UGX here, bring your $5,000, you bring your 50,000, 100,000. All right. So how do you get started? How do you get started? I'm finishing. I'm concluding. I've spoken a lot. I know if I've been too fast, you will revisit the meeting recorded on YouTube. So it is just simple and transparent pricing. So no hidden fees here. You can only pay for performance. So you just need an annual activation, work for you 365 days, $120. That is at least $10 per month for a person who doesn't sleep. So think of it as paying your full-time employee their annual salary upfront. Once activated, the bot works 24/7, 365 days. No breaks, no excuses, no extra charges. Just that no profit is equal to no fuel charged. Fuel wallet auto pauses at $3 for top up. So what are they meaning here? It means that if you buy a car, it is going to work for you. So that means if you don't drive it, you won't incur fuel. So the fuel wallet, you deposit a minimum of $10 extra into the fuel wallet. So this powers the bot operation. Fuel is only charged on. I will answer that. So fuel is only charged on profitable trades, i.e., 20% of whatever you make. For example, you keep 80% of every profitable trade, no hidden fees, no commission. And by the way, when we say it doesn't mean that it will deduct money from your money, because this is always prepaid, all right? I've said $120 for activating the robot trade for you. We had said the minimum capital from the previous page is at least $50 as a starter, 300. So how do you get started? You start up by signing up. You create an account with CryptoFlow. You register via the website or a referral link. Then activate by paying $120 manual activation. Then you fund you fund fuel by depositing minimum at least $10 for wild fuel. That means when you're going to activate, you withdraw 130. You activate using 120 and 10 remains as you feel free. So after activating the robot, what next? You do what you call API binding. You link your Binance or Bybit account through what I told you. In case you missed, you can revisit the video. Set preferences, choose spot, futures, or both. Then choose the trading mode, whether you're trying to go full auto mode or custom mode. We talked in the next meetings. Then monitor, take track performance from your phone or laptop. Just come back to see, did you make money today or not? So why not start your structured crypto journey today? So a modern crypto market workflow designed to reduce confusion, improve restriction. So activate your bot today using the $120 to due to this session and get started. He'll help you, guide you. If he doesn't, if I have like daily, I have 3 questions. You can still drop them or answer them. Let me start with the person of SmartMave bot. What is the difference between SmartMave bot and CryptoPilot? For example, I don't know the operation, but in SmartMave bot, you are giving your money to the robot. All right. That means if anything happened to your robot, you lose your money. That's why I was explaining. I said you have full control over your funds, whereby in case you got an emergency in the night, you can withdraw your money. So what is the case with this one? Your money stays on an exchange, which is Binance. All right. So if anything happens, because that's why we do API flow to your Binance, it can see the money there and use it for you profit. All right. So that means if anything gets a problem, you stop trading. You can withdraw your money. You can pause it. Right. Is the payment for it to work for us, the annual 120 activation per year. Then how much will I get per day? I will business, let's say as I use the border to $10, but instead that's $10 to $15. All right. But when things go bad, that means sometimes you will not earn. But what you should aim at, are you achieving at least what we promised you a month? Are you achieving at least 10 to 30% every month? That is a very good business, all right? That is a very good business whereby you're not checking the markets, you're not looking for signals, you're not setting anything, and everything is on complete automation. It is on self-execution, guys. But I think in US exchanges, I think you use Bybit. I think Bybit is there. If Bybit is not there, you can use Binance with VPN, all right? Such that it changes location. As simple as that. If Bybit is not there, confirm with Binance. I know Binance is there. When you use VPN, they can give it to you. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? All right. So I would like to wish you well. I'm ending the meeting from here. Let's meet tomorrow. We shall do better. Binance is there because I have some users from Canada, US, but they use VPN. All right. They use VPN. Okay. A good night, all. We can end from here.